Welcome back to Talk Jamaica here on Talk Jamaica Radio. We are streaming live on talkjamaicaradio.com. My name is Ralston Chamberlain. My co-host this afternoon is Sanjay Lewis. He's sitting in for Ricardo Brooks. Listeners, Jamaican-born Chef Noel Cunningham just launched his very own line of smoky jerk marinade. Chef Cunny's smoky Jamaican jerk marinade brings the heat and the flavor. Currently, Chef Noel writes a food column, A Jamaican in the Kitchen, every other Wednesdays on Cooking Makes Sense, cookingsensemag.com, a Caribbean food magazine that explores the Caribbean food culture. He also contributes to several print and online media companies, which include the Jamaican Gleaner, Jamaicans.com, a leading internet website of all things Jamaican, and Jamaican Eats magazine. Chef Connie actively caters special events, private in-home dining, interactive demonstrations, and lessons, and is involved in hospitality consulting. The Chef Connie's Jerk Marinade is currently available on Chef Noel Cunningham website at www.chefnoelcunningham.com. And Mr. Cunningham is here with us this afternoon inside Talk Vault. Good afternoon, Mr. Cunningham. Always a pleasure.
Good afternoon, Ralston.
All
Hey,
right, let me
Sanjay.
ask you, before I get to the jerk, which is the core of our discussion, what has been
Yes.
happening to Chef Cunningham since we last spoke on this discussion program?
Well, Chef Cunny has been so busy doing a lot. Just finished some recipes, contribution for Jamaican Eats.com cookbook, which is 10 reasons why Jamaicans run so fast. Also started with Cooking Sense Mag, doing
Hmm.
contribution for them as well as also starting my line of product and a lot.
All right, tell me, Chef Connie, what
Yes.
the question that many might ask, what for chef, what does cuisine mean for you? Is it just food?
For me, no. It's basically it's therapy. It's a therapy for me. It's like healing. It's my comfort zone. I just enjoy doing it. That's
Mhm.
just it for me.
I'm not sure, producers, if we have him on a bad line, but he keeps breaking up. Um, are you hearing me
Breaking up.
clearly?
Yes, yes. I'm ready
All
now.
right. All right. Let me put this to you because when we look on social media and we look on the Jamaican landscape, we see a lot of chefs springing up. Yes.
Yes, yes.
What what do you think make a good quality modern chef?
A good quality modern chef, I would say, you have to be willing to learn. You got to be a sponge in terms of soaking up ideas, take suggestions. Criticism is a must. That's a must for a chef, and also be willing to learn. Be open. You got to try different dishes. Be a foodie. Check out what's happening on Food Network, and stuff like those. Just be open and be willing to learn, and it's out there for everyone.
And
Yes.
remind us, if you will, Chef Cunningham, what has led you into cooking and all of this exploring of different cuisine.
Well, but before I started pretty young with my mom cooking, and then basically I went on to school. Eagleton James High School I did food and nutrition. Then I went on to Runaway Heart Hotel. Did my training there. Then I just started working, and the more I do it, honestly, the more I'm just loving it because my aim at first was not really to become a chef. It was more of just getting the experience to own my own restaurants and do writing, but not to really be inside of a kitchen. But now I guess I'm up.
Hmm. And my understanding is that you're working on a cookbook. Tell us about that book.
Yes, well, persons have been asking, where can we get you all your recipes, or we need a cookbook, or do you have a cookbook? So I'm thinking, okay, it's time for me to do a cookbook so that persons can also get all my recipes together, and also for persons who want to cook and not so much of a chef. So this cookbook I'm working on, it's we'll call Cuisine by Noel. It's expecting to be out by next year, December, the latest, and it's more towards persons who want to try something different, not just a typical Jamaican food, but fusion cuisine. And also for persons who want to try something new, it will be like stories, some humor, of course, will be there. So it's not just like your typical recipe book. It's going to be different. A spin is on this one for sure. A book you want to keep.
Hmm. So tell us now, Chef Cunny, about this Chef Cunny's jerk marinade. What makes this marinade stand out more than any other marinade? What is so different about this?
And what's so different? The first thing is that the smoky flavor that person said that they like from it, because the whole idea of the smoke is that I'm living here in Canada and most persons don't have a jerk pan like Jamaica. And to make a good jerk, it's not so much of the marinade, but the whole process of making jerk. So I added some smoke, so if persons should cook in their oven, they can still get some smoky flavor, and it's not salt as well compared to some others that I've tried. So some persons complain about that, so I try not to go that route with the lots of salt.
Hmm. And without telling us or giving away your secret
Yes.
ingredients, which I'm sure you have, what made you come up with this idea?
Well, I did a catering here, and the persons wanted some Jamaican jerk chicken, which I did, and then they loved the marinade so much that they wanted a bottle of it. So after I did it for them, they were like, "Oh my God, you can sell it, you can bottle it and do it." I'm like, "Why not?" So that's where the whole idea came from, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna do this." So this is time now for it. So I said, "Let me do it." So far, persons loving it. Persons, the reviews are good. So I'm really happy for that.
Hmm. And I hear you talk about living in Canada, but one of the things is that many persons find that preparing Jamaican food, they get intimidated. They find that, oh, I might not be able to cook that, and
Yeah.
so what would you say to persons who feel intimidated?
Well, but the other time persons get intimidated by just hearing, oh, the Jamaican jerk or the rice and bean. But if you apply yourself, it's not hard. It's basic cooking. Jamaican cooking is easy. And what makes it even easy is also the fact that Jamaican food itself is fusion cuisine. Different influence from from the Africans, Indian who all came to Jamaica and brought their food. So for Jamaican food, you can't spoil it. But there are some basic ingredients that must have in Jamaican cooking. And one of the misconceptions that a lot of persons have is that Jamaican food has to be spicy. We like spice as Jamaicans, but it don't have to be spicy. So we use stuff like coconut milk, or Scotch bonnet pepper. We use lots of seasoning. Just a short story. I went to this interview and they wanted it's a Georgian restaurant. So the guy said he would employ me to do it because I am a Jamaican and Jamaican know flavors. So that's very good because that's what Jamaicans are known for, flavors, which is good and not just spice.
Hmm. One would consider that you have been making gradual success. You've been making the rounds. You're on TV. You're writing in magazine. You're on all these websites. What would you say has contributed to your success?
I would say it's determination, it's drive, it's trying to live my dream, as Nesbeth would say. So it's all a dream and it's all happening. And I would say it's all determination and hard work and, trying to rise above poverty. I'm a bit allergic to poverty, so trying to rise above that.
All right, and if persons are interested, Chef Connie, in finding
Yeah.
this Connie's jerk marinade, where can they find it? How can they go ahead and order it?
Well, you can go to my website, chefnoelcunningham.com. That's CUNNINGHAM. Yes, so chefnoelcunningham.com. Or you can also message me on Facebook, Chef Noel Cunningham, and you can get it right there through PayPal. We ship to the US. Anywhere you are, we'll ship to you. And in no time, it's there. And I'm sure you won't forget it.
All
We
right,
bring
and
the smoke and the heat.
Mhm. And what would be your word of encouragement to those who want to venture into the kitchen? Because you will agree with me, Noel, that
Yes. Yeah.
many will see the cooking and in the kitchen as a female art, and it's mostly for women. What would you say to
Yeah.
that young boy who might be intimidated by the naysayers would put that
Yeah.
argument out?
Well, that was just a misconception that persons have, and I'm really happy that it's a female thing, even doing food and nutrition in high school. Where as a male, you go into the food lab, they will laugh at you. Oh, you're a woman, you're the woman stuff because over here is male are known to do plumbing and all those stuff, all those hard work. But now we're seeing chefs, male chefs taking over, and that's the only way you can, come through the line by getting the basic experience by doing food and nutrition or maybe going to UTEP, UE, or any culinary school, and then to persons, who want to come into this field, I would say prepare to work hard, prepare to have sleepless night, prepare to work holidays, prepare to be away from your family. And it's very hard. It's not just glamorous to be in the magazine or be on TV cooking. It's a lot of hard work, sweat, tears, and prepare to be thrown aside, talked about, and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it's fun, and if you love it, you will do well, and it's all about passion. You have to have the passion for it, and you will excel.
Mhm. And finally, now we know that Chef Noel Cunningham appearing on TV, writing
Yes.
in magazine, writing in online journals, and writing on online website. Now he has his own Jerk Marinade. What more should we expect to hear from Chef Noel Cunningham?
Well, away from the book that is coming up next year, I'm about to do my own radio show online, so persons can get a chance to hear more about me or what I have to offer. But it's not so much about culinary. That's not so much about culinary on that side. It's different side of Noel Cunningham. So that's the Noel. So the Chef Cunny is different. So, but it's all me. So that's what I'm working on, and pretty much going doing my working towards my degree and just taking it easy.
All right. Can I thank you, Noel Cunningham, for having joined us this
Yes,
afternoon? Always a pleasure.
yes, man. Thanks so much for sure. Thanks
All
for
right,
having me.
listeners, you heard him there. He is Noel Cunningham. He is a chef extraordinaire, and he has now come out with his new line of jerk marinade. It's called Chef Cunny's Jerk Marinade, and you can find it on his website at www.chefnoelcunningham.com. You can order it there. Send him a message on Facebook, or you can send him a message on Instagram at chefcunny.com.